All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy. Again, they don't understand. I'm working, always working. Ha, 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 ha. We'll show them some fun. All work and no play makes Mike a dull boy, makes me.
Your seeds. I can't believe that works. I need to find Danny, man. Let's he's right on the book and flat out already. It's just word, and I'm like, oh, man, shoot me up in your head. We make the game work. Move forward, I've got you. I don't know about this fight. Trust me. Arms out. That's it? Yeah. You're flying. Feels more like I'm being held hostage. Come on, man. Say the line. The king of the world. There it is. Don't drop. Wouldn't dare. Look at that sunset. It's not bad. That's first. I'll take it. Yeah. Looking to the left.
The dinosaur?
Born ready.
General, by my calculation, the structural integrity of the ring is already questionable.
Let's end this thing, Gecko.
Tag me in quick. Move left. Finish it. Now, all together. Victory probability spikes to 1.
Cruisers are now in bike unit. We keep pushing, we might lose them before the bridge.
Or we might flame out and end up on the evening news. This thing's a brick on wheels, man. It goes out when we start looking. It feels like a riding calculator.
Stay cool. We got this.
Best exit ever. Let's go.
Jumping into uncertainty. All the variables.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Citizens, brace for implausible giggle forces. Full level. Steady, steady. Initiating comedic breach protocol. Behold, the future of comedy show. Livecast.
Hello, internet world. It's Mike Ball here with the Future of Comedy Show Livecast. You know it's Monday at 8 p.m., and we have a great show for you tonight. We are with comedian legend Mike Green. He's a legend amongst the comedy community and fans around the world. And you run One Night Stands Comedy Club here in Waterford. That's where we're at right now. On the stage, beautiful club.
Yep.
One of the first places, one of the first clubs to headline me. First one in Michigan for sure, and the last one.
Good.
Yeah. So thank you, appreciate that.
No problem. Yeah.
We're cooking. This show is basically, if you just tuning in, first time watching, the show is built off your questions and comments. So if you guys have anything to say or anything to ask Mike, I'll bring it up on the screen. We'll answer all your questions, and we're gonna talk comedy. We're gonna talk. We went golfing today.
Yep.
We shot 18 at. The Sycamore Hills.
Yeah.
We're gonna go golfing up north at 3 o'clock before the show at my house, and I was like, "There's no way we're gonna go golfing at 3 o'clock, not in this weather."
Yeah.
So I asked you. I said, "Wait, what's a good course by you?"
Yep.
And you said Sycamore Hills.
Yep.
That's a great course.
Good. It's tough, eh?
Yeah, it is
tight.
Nice. It's
it
nice.
Is tight. Yeah.
Dude, the people on Google are pricks. They gave it only like 3 stars. It's
Really?
a beautiful course. Yeah.
Oh, it's a nice course.
Dude, people just bitch about anything, don't they?
I like the inner course.
The inner course.
Because all right.
That's so funny. That's funny because my girl was like, "Oh, Mike Green, he's got to be good at golf." Mike Green?
I have my days when I'm good. Today I sucked, but hey.
Yo, you beat me. You beat me by 4 or 5 strokes.
Yeah.
And
I struggled.
My pitching wasn't that great, but my drives are coming around, getting there. And
you have a hole in one.
I have a hole in one. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I haven't played my whole life.
And I tell you the story about the hole in one. So I was supposed to be playing with my brother, and he doesn't show up. It's it's an early 7:30 tee time.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't show up. So I'm out there playing golf by myself, and I'm on the 6th hole of Valley View, and I hit it. It just fucking bounces right in the cup, and I'm all by myself, and I'm like, oh no. So I started yelling, hey, hey, hey. I'm looking for anybody. I'm like, hey, and there's this guy behind me, his name was Ron. I'm like, hey, I hit a hole in one. He's like, let me finish my hole. I'll come over. And he comes up. I'm like, hey, I hit it in. And he's like, hey, you see it? I'm like, I seen it. And he like walks up and he said, you want me to, it's in there. Do you want me to grab it? I'm like, hell no. No, Ron, I want to grab the ball.
I want to grab it.
And I'm like, Ron, you got to do a video with me. You got to like be my witness.
Verify,
you got to be my witness. And Ron starts it off. He's like, well, I didn't actually see the play.
Come on.
I'm like, Ron, you're killing me.
The play.
He's like, I didn't see the play. And then he's like, but there was a ball in the hole. I'm like, you made this seem so sketchy,
man.
Ron.
That's
You
so-
killed me. And
150 yards.
And then
Threw it in.
so I'm golfing a couple weeks later and there's like a lightning storm. And I'm like, dude, if I can hit a hole in one, I'm a great candidate to get struck by lightning.
Yeah.
And it was like 300 yards out. I seen lightning. I'm like, hey, I'm golfing this guy named Ken. I'm like, Ken, we should pack it up, dude. I'm just telling him, I'm like, dude, I just hit a hole in one. I'm probably going to get struck by lightning. And he's like, it's all right. Keep going. And literally like 20 yards away, lightning hit a tree right by me. Like right by, it was smoking.
Right
I'm
after
like,
you said that.
like when we walked with the, I'm like, Jesus, dude, like we
That's
got to get
crazy.
out of here before I get what's coming to me.
Isn't that in Caddyshack? Is it the priest or somebody's golfing and storming and he's like, I'm having the best round of my life. Like, I think he gets struck by lightning,
I
doesn't
haven't
he?
seen that movie in so long, but that's a good one to rewatch.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he gets struck by lightning.
Yeah, that when we were on the course today, and like when you're golfing, I mean, how many Happy Gilmore quotes can you do? I
Yeah,
mean,
all
like,
of them. We covered all of them, I think.
Price is wrong, bitch. Yeah, we got
Somebody's closer.
I fucking love that. Okay, and here we go. And speaking of my girlfriend, Stephanie Infante said hi. Hi, baby. How you doing? Hopefully the kids are doing well over there. This is Mike Green. You met Mike Green before.
Stephanie?
Yeah, she remembered you. Yeah, man, that was super fun. Super great time.
It was fun. Yeah, yeah.
We fun. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I like golfing with comedians.
Yeah.
I hang out with all my comedian buddies, and golf's the way I do it. Roger Feeney, I golfed with last week, and
Runs Ann Arbor.
yeah, runs Ann Arbor, and Sal D'Amelio.
Oh, I love Sal.
Golf with this year. Billy Ray, I've golfed with this year.
I went golfing with Billy Ray. I love Billy Ray.
Yep.
Mr. 5-iron.
Oh
yeah.
It's a 5-iron. He loves hitting the 5-iron.
He kicked my ass. Good, dude.
He's a good golfer.
Yeah.
He is.
I like golfing with other people because they bring something else to like the table. Like
Yeah.
you'll learn something from every single one that you go golfing with.
I brought him to an outing though, and he had a day like I had today, and I was like, damn it! I told everybody he's a good golfer.
Yeah,
He kind of shit the bed, but
he shit the bed.
that's all right. That happens.
Yeah, he killed me.
It's
He
golf.
killed me. It was funny because I was playing from the senior tees, and he's like, well, in 2 more years, I'll move up and play with you. I'm
That's
like,
funny.
oh my god! And if you guys aren't watching, Billy Ray is, I mean, he's got to be, he's eligible for McDonald's coffee.
He's
I mean,
69.
69.
If I
Yeah,
had to guess 60, well, he's I don't know, might be close to 70.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I've known it. He started right when I started, so around 87. I think he started at the beginning of 87, and I started in 86, the end of 86.
And I love Billy Ray. And Billy and I are going out. We're going to do the Western tour. We're going to Montana, North Dakota, and Wyoming.
Oof.
And I mean, look, I'm like, man, these people are going to love Billy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
these guys are going to get in for a treat.
Man, he does great in the old folks' homes and all that. Man, he
Dude.
kills. He kills. He goes down to Florida and does all the freaking
I know
the
that.
villages and
I know people are trying to get me down there. I'm like, I'll go, dude. I don't give a shit. And here we got some comments. We got Jeff all the way from Alaska. He's saying, hi, boys. Good to see you, Jeff. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Tell your mom I said hi, and I appreciate the emails from her. Love her. That's real. That's real.
yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Stephanie said, oh, you were speaking of me. Yeah, I told Mike that you made me laugh. You're killing
That's
it.
correct.
And I
did.
don't give it up easily. You know,
Yeah.
I got I'm a little bit of a, I got a palette, you know what I mean, of
That's
what's
right.
funny. You know,
I've
I've
seen a lot of comedy.
a lot of the funniest people in the world, you
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
it's not easy, but she hit me with that pun, that Mike Green pun, and I really laughed. I mean, I did smoke a little bit of weed before,
Well,
but
that
I
helps.
did laugh. I was like, that's a great joke right there.
I don't remember what the joke was.
It was about
you tell
about
me.
you being good at golf because your name's Mike Green.
right, because that's great. That
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
like
yeah.
obviously,
It
yeah,
must be good. Yeah.
yeah. And then we got Paul. Yeah,
I-
one night stands.
I'm really good with the ball washer because
Yeah,
I have balls.
exactly.
Wait,
That's what they.
I'm not very good at this.
That's why I
Is
think
that
I'm.
Paul?
Yeah, Paul's popping
Oh,
on. He's
hey,
a
Paul.
one night stands super
Regular.
fan,
Super
dude.
fan.
Super
Yeah,
fan.
he's
He's
here
here
every week.
all the time.
Him and his wife Leslie.
he said, you need to come back to One Night Stands. We miss you. As soon as Mike has me back, I'll be back.
Deal.
Yeah, I love you and your wife, man. Freaking, you guys are great. And then we got Tom Macy, dude. Hello, Mike and Mike.
Hey, Tom.
He just did his first Future Comedy show with me, and he did fantastic. What an act.
Tom Massey.
Yeah, he did great. I mean, you know what they say is like you don't get to meet a lot of people once you start like headlining stuff because
you don't see the other headlines
working.
right.
But shout out to Tom, dude, you killed it. Jen said, tell your mom I said hi. I'll give her a call for you, Jen. JMO, we'll see you on a few episodes from now and at the Drummond Island Comedy Festival. That's what's up, Jay. Neil says, hey, Mike's question for Mr. Green. I'm trying to get back into the scene. Do you have an open mic?
We do have an open mic. It's the second and fourth Thursday.
Yeah, look at that. This guy Neil work for you?
Yeah, man. Doors open at 6. The show starts at 7, and Charles Hill books that. We have it. We have a Facebook page. It's the One Night Stands open mic Facebook page, or you can email one night stands open mic at gmail.com.
There you go, Neil. Get in there. Dude, so Neil did a guest spot for my show on Swartz Creek, and he absolutely destroyed. Like he had a great set. So I'm glad that you're getting back into it, Neil. Don't ever quit. Leanne, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in there. That's Stephanie's grandma. Toy. Ah, shoot. 2 mics at One Night Stands.
Toy.
Yeah, you know Toy.
Sure.
Oh, she's fantastic. Yeah.
Great.
This is gonna be great. All the comics are coming in. We'll just talk about how great they are. On the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Toy, I think like she has such great energy.
My son was in this contest. He's a rapper, singer, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was in this, I don't know, Detroit's Got Talent kind of thing at the club in Hamtramck, whatever that is, the whatever it's called. But
Planet Ant.
Planet Ant. Yeah. And she was there. She was one of the contestants. And I think I might have judged her round. I judged her round, but not my son's round.
Makes sense.
But yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be fair.
Fantastic. She's
I'd
got
vote for him.
great energy.
Yeah,
great
she's funny,
energy.
yeah. Good.
And
energy.
then Maggie Zimmerman says, hey guys, Maggie Zimmerman, Future Comedy Show security guard and Breckenridge's first female firefighter and a tenured admin at Delta College. Maggie Zimmerman, love you.
I love Breckenridge.
Oh yeah, Breckenridge, Michigan.
Breckenridge, no, Colorado. Is she from Michigan?
Yeah, Breckenridge, Michigan.
It's very different. I don't love that Breckenridge.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I've never been there.
My mom used to live there.
Oh.
And then actually that's how I met Sal. Was I got booked through Rush Entertainment, and they had me opening for Sal at the Lions Club or something that they have down at the
Dean Rush.
Yeah, Dean Rush. Yeah, love Dean.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I gotta always like send him. I'm like, hey, you gotta update my profile. This is old.
Yeah,
I gotta get you to.
Does he get you any work anymore?
Nah, not really. I mean, now that I'm producing my own stuff, it's you know,
yeah,
you gotta do your own stuff,
especially that area. I think that's kind of where he's located.
Yeah. He's a great dude. I
always
used to mow his grass. I used to mow his grass.
Always hooked me up. Always gave me like decent gigs and helped fill in some spots. He was a good dude.
Yeah. And I went to school with his son. He was a grade ahead of me, Casey. And Casey's doing fantastic. He's killing it. Like he's like the #1 wedding DJ and in the Midwest. And he's like
that might have been what Dean did, right?
Yeah, that's what Dean did.
Yeah.
And Dean's fantastic too.
Yeah.
And Dean's like a freaking powerhouse, dude. You like never expected out of him. He's just like getting down. Like where did this come from?
Yeah.
So this is Tim Kellums or Nancy. It could be Nancy, Tim or Nancy sharing a Facebook. She says hi Mike, or he says hi Mike, appreciate you, Tim. He came out and seen a crazy show in Tawas where I had like I'm not sure if he was drunk or on drugs or whatever, but I mean she gave me a show of a lifetime by the shit that she was saying. I was like, what the heck is this lady?
Always helpful.
Yeah, you'll never see that show again.
They always want to help.
But appreciate you, Tim. You're amazing, and happy 60th to you. He just had his birthday, turned 60.
Nice.
Oh, Billy Ray Bauer. Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. We were just talking about Billy Ray Bauer.
Hey, gentlemen, just played golf with Roger Feeney. We should have just did a foursome.
That's funny. I golfed with him. Last week.
Yeah, I ended up Billy, I ended up coming down today because I didn't want to put Mike through the 95-degree heat up in Midland at 3:00. I was like, that's just not a good recipe. So I came down and we did the Sycamore Hills.
And I played like shit.
Yeah, you played good. You still beat me by 5. I mean,
I did not.
Your expectations. Expectations are getting you.
Yeah.
Toy says he might know me as Toy Too Tall.
Toy Too Tall. That's how I know her. Yeah, that's how I remember it from. Yep.
And then Billy Ray says, "Yay, Neil Estes." Yep. So Billy Ray's a fan of Neil. And then, oh yeah, I was on that show. I had a good time. She's talking about the show with with your
my
son.
Yeah.
And then Dave Welfare, Future Economy Show regular. Good evening, gentlemen. Yeah, Dave Welfare is a killer, man. Love working with Dave. He's doing a lot of shows with us in the fall and the winter. Can't this guy's too good besides all the shorts he's been wearing on stage all summer. Hope you both are well. We're doing good, man. We're
shorts on stage.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about shorts on stage?
I think it's I really don't. At first, I kind of did care. I was like, hey, you shouldn't do that. But I mean, we were doing an outdoor show on July 3rd. I'm like, I get it. And Dave's runs hot. You know what I mean? I don't want him dying up there. And he's got to have some fresh air to his testes and feel comfortable. And then who's the most famous guy that wears shorts all the time? Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a shit. He's
right.
famous.
Is he still alive?
Is Gabriel? Yeah.
Fucker. He did a joke of mine.
He's stolen your joke?
Yeah, rolling the window down on the wrong side. I did it in like 2002 on the Jerry Lewis telethon, and he did it like 2018 on one of his specials.
You think he saw it and just absorbed it accidentally?
I don't know, man. The way I wrote it was a mistake I made on stage. Like I rolled the window down on the wrong side and somebody called me out on it.
Yeah.
So it was pretty organic. So I don't know how he came to it, but who knows?
Yeah,
but
who knows?
It was the same joke. I mean, almost word for word. So
yeah, that's like sometimes like I love getting up on like doing comedy. Like that's like one of my favorite things to do in the world is comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I just don't like going to open mics because if you go do stuff there, then all of a sudden you come back and then somebody's doing your bit.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, like I just did that bit here 2 weeks ago and now you're doing it the next time I'm here.
Yeah.
Like maybe they are just absorbed it on accident, but you're like, oh, or like when, or if you work with people a lot and then they like
your style,
they kind of like absorb some of the things you say and you're like, hey brother, that's like just a line I use.
That just happened with Ron Taylor won that Netflix show.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, I'm just serious, which I say on stage all the time. And then he was on a podcast the next day. I want to say it was like Bert Kreischer's or one of those podcasts. And he was talking about how I was the one that got him on stage for the first time about.
Oh, so
I was like, he's clearly knows it's my bit. Like, it's not even a bit. It's just
like a thing you say.
In fact, we used to say it when we were kids. We used to go, oh, no, I'm just serious.
Yeah,
like, we would say that, but I was like, God dang it.
And it's probably more of an ode to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
maybe like it's like a little shout out kind of like,
or he gets a laugh for it and he likes saying it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Yeah, but it was
that's what I would say. I could write more, but the time I got most upset was I wrote this joke and it was 3 different jokes that I had written over 3 different periods of my career. And at one point I put them all together and it made this brilliant, like 12-minute bit.
Yeah.
And I was really proud of it. And it was brilliant and original and like involved a bunch of different things. And, I worked in Fort Wayne with this guy, and then I worked with him in Greenville, South Carolina. It was when John Yoder had Funny Business, the comedy club down there. And I think that's where it was. Anyway, so this guy goes up, same middle act, and he does that bit.
In front of you?
In front of me.
Oh.
Like, so he stole it from me, and it was too big of a bit. There's no way it wasn't that he didn't steal it. And so I called him out on it after and I go, hey dude, you're doing that bit. That was the bit I did in Fort Wayne, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I've been doing that joke for 3 years. And I go, it's really weird because the newspaper article that joke is based on was written last year. So
Yeah.
there's no way you wrote a joke before
He's
the
lying to your
newspaper article.
face.
Lied right to my face.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah, I sent him
Dude,
home.
that's the thing. If the comics watching, dude, write your own stuff. Write
Yeah.
from who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because nobody can be you.
Yeah.
That's like the best advice I ever got. I was in New York and like I was like kind of like in my head because a lot of people want to tell you how you should do your act. Like you should do this, you should do that, and you know they have an idea of what comedy should be. And comedy is a performance. You can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
That's your time.
Yeah.
And be true to yourself. And
you could be Stephen Wright, you could be Greg Morton, you could be, you know, all those things.
we're talking about this today at lunch.
I mean, you could be whatever you want as long as it's original, as long as it's you.
And if it's you, it is original. But I was in New York with Mitch Gill, and I'm walking down the street, and we see Dave Attell, and he's smoking a cigarette, and I'm like, we should go talk to him. We should talk to him, but I didn't like want to bother him. You know what I mean? I'm like, I felt like really like self-conscious. I didn't want to bother him, and like we missed him, and I'm like, we should go talk to him. And he said, Mike, look over, and he's like, look, it's fucking Tracy Morgan, and Tracy Morgan sitting in an SUV with his window down right on the side of the road on McDougal Street. And I'm like, Mr. Morgan, no, are we frozen? Oh no. Is this just audio, guys? You guys will know. We'll just listen to us. Of course it's going to freeze. I need a new laptop.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting there like, Mr. Morgan, I'm a stand-up comic. And I look up to you. And he said, I'll tell you what, you be you. And when you do that, your third eye will open. And I'm like, oh, thank you, Mr. Morgan. And they like helped me so much at that time because like people were trying to tell me like what I needed to do. And I'm like, dude, I just need to be me. Like, that's all you got to do. So if you're at home, you're thinking, man, just be you. There's nobody like you.
That's it.
And then Billy Ray Bauer says Fluffy sucks.
Yeah.
He's mad at him too.
Yeah.
Dave Welfare is talking about his shorts. He says, I only wear shorts outdoors in 100-degree weather, or if it's the place has no AC. Any other place, I'm in jeans. Come on now. Yeah, it's funny. So TJ Miller was talking about it in the green room, and then I sent the picture of Dave on stage with, I was like, disgusting. And TJ laughed. He's like, you're hilarious, dude. We gotta do some shows. So hopefully that will work out. We'll see what happens. Tom Massey says, thanks for the awesome feedback, Mike. Hope to perform at One Night Stands in the near future. You both keep spreading the laughs and positive energy. Billy Ray and Neil, hope to share a stage again soon. Always a fun show. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Audio isn't frozen, but the video is for me. It looks like we're just going to do audio. And then I'm going to have to buy the new laptop. You know, these laptops now, like they're to get like the best one are like $4,000 or $5,000.
I know.
It's like,
I know,
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
And this was a good one when I got it.
Sure.
But now it's,
and that's what Apple does.
7 years old. It's like,
they kill them off.
Yeah.
So that you have to buy a new one.
Yeah. It is.
My phone's doing it now, and I have a 2017, but I'm already running out of battery like halfway through the day.
2017?
Or it's a iPhone 17.
Sorry. Oh yeah, I got an iPhone 12, and it's. Yeah, they're trying to
get me iPhone 12.
Yeah, they're trying to get me to upgrade.
They come with a string.
Well,
the other one.
Dude, yeah, it's actually a can. But I bought it cash. I'm like, dude, I don't freaking like. I'm just gonna make this last as long as possible, dude. But that's what they try to do. Jesse Spence said, just hopped in. It's frozen. Yeah, we're just doing audio. Just gonna have to look at me and Mike. Look at each other.
Oh man, I was like, God, I'm looking at you like I love you, and I'm locked that way. That's when I noticed it. I'm like, holy shit.
Sometimes I think the audio is just as good because it gives them a little bit of imagination. There's a picture there. You guys know what we look like.
That's right. That's right.
Cougar check-in. Heather Ann, super fan. Good to see you. Meow. And Barb says, yup, you froze, but it's still funny. That's what's up, Barb. That must be one of your friends. I haven't seen Barb before.
Barbara Scurry. Yeah, I know Barb. Sure.
Yeah. Shout out to Barb popping in.
So I'll tell you an interesting thing about Barb. Her husband, Tim, is a high school buddy of mine.
Yeah.
And he's a teacher at the junior high by my house. And so he asked me a few years ago if I would teach comedy at the junior high.
Yeah.
And so we did an after school class, and
we
did all this stuff. That's where
this is a good segue.
This class that I'm teaching is the class that I taught these kids. And we did improv games. We did like sketches, like Saturday Night Live sketches. And we did, stand up, and improv and all that. So, yeah, so that's what this class is based on, the class that I taught over there to the kids.
So we got a comedy summer camp. It's 4 weeks, real skills, live on stage. You can learn how to do stand-up comedy, improv, SNL style sketches, learn your stage presence, mic skills, timing and connecting with your audience, find your voice, and work as a team. Starts in August 5th through the 26th. It looks like it's once a week, and then you're gonna do a show at the end with all
we're
the graduates.
doing a show. That's the last day. Let's see where it's final rehearsal. Oh yeah, so the show is that following Thursday,
August 26th.
27th.
Oh, 27th.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's rehearsal, and I think August 27th is going to be the actual show. So yeah, it's so much fun, and it's like all crammed in. Like we only have 4 weeks, 3-hour classes, and I like freaking hammer.
Pound it.
Yeah.
Pound it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that, and I think that anybody's watching who wants to learn,
And even Steve Brewer, my buddy, is going to stop by and just talk for a half hour, because he did Showtime a few years ago.
Yeah.
And just talk about getting on TV and all that stuff. So, yeah.
And if the people are watching at home, Mike's done it all. He's won the Las Vegas Comedy Festival and the New York Comedy Festival. He's played all over the place. So if you want to learn from somebody, Mike would be a great person to learn from. So if you're like sitting there going, man, dude, how do I get into one night stands? Maybe take the class.
Dude,
and come
a lot
down
of
here.
people, I book a lot of comedians out of the class just because they're people I know. I get to know them, over the course of the 5 weeks or 4.5 weeks. And I mean,
like a farm system.
Yeah, it is, because I get to know them. I see what they do well, and usually I can get them to where a lot of the people who've taken my class have gone on to headline.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's,
That's great.
that
always
was a
good.
different class that I was teaching then, because I used to limit it to only working comedians, because I don't think you can teach people to be funny.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you either are or you aren't. But this is different. This is
You can help people along the way, but
you can absolutely
there
guide
is
people.
I like to say, like, there's a foundation, like
Mhm.
how good your foundation is when you
Yeah.
start. And then after that, it's just straight effort.
Well, to me, I hate coddling people. Because when I started, you had to have the balls to get on stage.
Yeah.
There was no help. There wasn't a class that taught you how to do it. And then, you get an audience of your 10 friends.
Yeah.
And everybody on the show's 10 friends. And it's this very polite audience. And they kind of
They give it up.
like nurse you into it.
Yeah.
But you used to get punched in the mouth. You had to get punched in the mouth for a year and a half before you could be funny.
And that's like the
In
thing
the old
too.
days.
A lot of the comics been doing it for a long time. And if somebody comes up to them and like, I don't know if I want to do it, they're like, just don't do it then. Like,
Yeah.
if your heart's not into it, don't do it, because you're taking up the stage time for the
How
people.
many people that have quit? I mean,
90% of them.
90%. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of this is just doing it, just continuing to do it.
And that's like Dave Welfare, man. I met him at an open mic in Lansing when I first started. He just never quit. He just kept going and getting
That's what you
better
do.
and better
Yeah.
and better. And now, I mean, we're working together all the time. And it's like those other people, most of everybody from that comedy, the club that was doing the open mic, they're not doing it anymore.
And I remember watching people. I've seen people who were really awful for years, for like maybe 5, 10, some comedians 10 years. And then if you just stick with it and you keep doing it, I won't mention any names, but a lot of them are, working comedians who are making tons of money doing it now. So.
And that's the thing too. I always say, like, the people, like, if you like, just about being yourself, because maybe if they have something like an act that's not like mainstream, but I'm like, in today's age, you have the internet, you just got to find your audience.
Mhm.
And even if it's a small audience and you build it, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do anything in the box. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we got a lot of comments here. Oh my gosh, let's cook these comics real quick. Comments. Toy said, I was recently told my energy is what carries me, and if I were to deadpan my jokes, they may not hit. I had to force myself to stay professional that day. Dude, yeah. Well, it seems like it might have felt like a backhanded compliment. But I mean, dude, your energies. Dude, that's such a great asset to have. Like, just being you, like who you are, Toy. Like
That's it. It's really about who you are. Like I have like this nervous, can't even really look at the audience kind of character, but that's who I was when I started. I was a nervous wreck when I did stand up. I was just always nervous. And so I do amplify it now consciously, but it's still who I have been. It's who I felt like on stage. So
yeah, and it'd be weird to change. Like it's like golf, like changing.
But I
your
remember
swing.
my first time doing national TV, the audience thought I was really nervous.
And so were they nicer?
No, they felt sorry for me. So I kind of like struggled.
Really?
Yeah. Until I think they finally got it like halfway through. They were like, oh, wait, this is how he is.
Yeah.
This is his thing.
Well, it's like, it's weird. Like, some audiences are very like gratuitous. They'll get like, they want you to do good. And then some audiences like smell like blood in the water, like a shark. They're like, this guy's going to bomb.
Well, but that's
get
what
him.
It was. Yeah. I think they really thought, oh, this guy's really nervous. And I was like, no, I'm doing too good. I'm acting too good at being nervous.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Chris Nichol, he said, what's up, Mike? You froze again. Yep. And then we got it back. Yep. And then I have a question, and you are allowed to take pictures are you allowed to take pictures at the one night stands?
No, not during shows.
During shows.
We don't allow it just because we don't want people to video.
Yeah.
Because our fear here is that you video something, and let's say, especially if I was working on a new joke, if I'm working on new material and somebody records it and puts it on the internet before I'm done with it, or when I'm ready for it to be, like, it's kind of our property. And so we like to respect that. There are plenty of comedians who come through and say they don't care. And there are plenty of comedians who are like, hey, my wife's going to record me, or I'm going to record, we don't care about that. What we don't want is people's individual property put on the internet,
and then it's never shot as well from the audio. Like it's just like, hey,
and if they're not ready for it to be out there, you don't want it out there.
And it's never a finished product. You know what I mean? You always work on stuff. Chris, you can take pictures at my show though. I don't care. It's not a big deal.
Oh, pictures though. But I guess but
you don't know. You don't know.
We don't know if they're recording or if they're taking pictures.
Yeah, Chris is a good dude. I know. But that's funny because like Paul here, like Paul. Yeah. And I know Chris. He comes to a lot of shows. He supports a lot of comedy shows. So I mean, but it's weird because people they think that they're fucking shooting an HBO special on their phone. It's like, just be present.
Yeah.
It's back. We're back, baby. Tim is listening too. So it's Barb. Barb says that.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
It's Tim.
Jesse Spence said, fun fact of TJ Miller, he started at the Skyline when he first started. And at the time, it was a smaller venue before Bark Entertainment took it over in 2018. And TJ Miller loves the club so much he returns every year and shows that heart to the place. Yes.
Skyline in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Dude, that's a great club.
I worked that club, sure.
That's a great club. I've only done the open mic there, and I've been talking to the people at Bark. But you never know what's going to go on.
That's right.
Chris said, we're back live now. You're live again, just like Mitch McConnell. Oh my God. Shots fired at Mitch McConnell.
Nicely done.
Hey. Yeah, Mitch McConnell. That guy's old. Dude, how old how are we going to let these guys who freaking can't tie their shoes run the country? Dude, he looks bad. He looks like the guy from Master of Disguise. Dude.
Should we take a moment of silence for Lindsey Graham?
Lindsey Graham. Rest in peace.
And good.
All right. Yeah, I didn't really know Lindsey Graham all that well, so I don't know. I don't want to split my audience. Somebody, politics are like so freaking divisive.
Of course.
One person's probably like, rest in peace. And then somebody's like, that fucking asshole, dude. You don't know what it is.
I was serious. He's a dead person. I always.
You said, that sounds interesting. My birthday is August 27th. Oh, okay. All right.
That's my daughter's birthday. My youngest daughter.
Look at that. There might be twins. No.
Who is that?
Oh, that was Chris Nichol.
Oh.
Yeah. Then Nick says, Mike is a teacher. Check out his material and the class. He teaches a lot. Okay. Yeah, Nick S. You know him? He comes on my Livecast a lot. Shout out to Nick S. He's on there. He likes to shoot the shit with us.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Hoffman says, people quit sometimes because of the gatekeepers to shows and the lack of opportunity. Not everyone is close to a club with open mic system. Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing, Billy, is that
if you want it, you
do it. Like,
you figure it out.
See, that was kind of why I started the Future Comedy Show. Well, before that, I was like mowing grass, and I was listening to this podcast with Mike Myers, and he said, you're not going to get in everywhere, and you think that these places that you want to be are the places that that are so important to you.
Mhm.
He said, build your own stage.
Mhm.
That's going to be more special to you than anything else you can do.
That's right.
And when I started in Saginaw, I had to drive to Lansing or Grand Rapids or Detroit. And I was like, dude, I got to start a show here.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like the thing is there's no wrong way to do it. You know,
Yeah.
the club system's great, you know, get people up, get in front of audience, learn from all the other comics.
Yeah.
But if you're not by something, it's up to you to do it.
You know, what's funny is I just talked to Mitch Fatel last Friday, and Mitch, he's done 20 Tonight shows. He's done 3 Comedy Central specials. Big act, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's in Arkansas now, and he has joint custody of his son. And so he's in Arkansas with one club, and he's got to write a new hour with one club. So
Yeah.
he was talking to me about how difficult that's going to be. And I'm like, I know him. He'll figure it out. I mean, he's going to figure it out.
Yeah.
So you just have to figure it out. I mean, even if you have to sneak a new joke in when you're working,
Yeah.
you know, do one new joke every time, you know, until you can cultivate that joke and then add it to your new set, whatever.
You know
have
what,
to-
Mike Stanley told me when I first started, he's like, I always put my new material up front because it's got to work. You know, you mean you're coming
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
you're starting your
Mhm.
show. So it puts
Mhm.
the pressure on it
Yeah.
to make it work and
Yeah.
put a little enthusiasm on the joke.
I always hid mine in the middle. Like I would surround it by jokes I know work. You know, I'd put something that I know kills and then, you know, sprinkle some new shit in. And then
I guess there's no wrong way to do
no,
it.
there isn't.
As
It's
long as you're
whatever
trying
works
new
for
stuff.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a sit down and write with a pen and paper guy, or are you?
No, what ends up happening to me is something funny happens to me.
Yeah.
And then I
Then
just
you
go,
talk about
and
it
then I
on
talk about it on
stage.
stage.
That's what I do.
I'm
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
hard for me to just like I'm good at improv
Mhm.
and like,
Mhm.
so I do a lot of writing on stage where
Mhm.
I'll find something.
Me too.
And I'll
Mhm.
hit a vein and then I'll be like, that worked last week. Let me just bring that back.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you keep building tags on it and all of a sudden it's a bit. You're like, oh, this goes good with this bit.
Yep,
So you
yep.
intertwine them. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a comedy podcast.
Yeah,
today.
I never
This is good.
sat down and, you know, wrote a joke out
Yeah.
ever.
I
would
did
just
in the
have an
very
idea
beginning.
and I just talk through it, and then I would add pieces on it, or like I write 2 ways. I write from the inside out, which is when I have one joke and then I write jokes around it, or I write from the outside in, which is when I have a story and I plug jokes into it.
Like tag it all up.
I
So
would
the stories.
fill up the story with jokes. So
Yeah.
that's the 2 ways I write.
There we go. We're getting the info here. Dietrich Flynn comes to mind of keeping his grind at it, and what 10 years later he got a shot on Kill Tony, and look where he is at now. And this I've said this on the Livecast a bunch of times, and I know that we talked about Ron earlier, but when people think about comedy and they want to do it at like a super high level or whatever, like not even just comedy, anything in life that's really worthwhile, if you're going to go to a extreme level of being like one of the best or an extreme expert on the subject, is like Ron lived in his van for like 8 years.
I know.
So like
Yeah.
when you want to do something
Mhm.
and you think you have these grand goals,
Mhm.
and that's great to have, you should have them,
Mhm.
but you got to realize that you're going to have to do your version of the 8 years in a van.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 8 years in a van, but it might be fucking, like I say,
It might be 3 ex-wives like it was for me.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, it was like it's so hard to explain. You know, you go on the road. Back then, you'd come home with like $800. You're gone all week, and you come home with like $800.
but $800 back in the day, that was like a fucking $1 million
But
now.
it was still hard to explain to your wife that, oh, and now guess what? I got to go back
Yeah.
Tuesday and do it again. I mean, it's a hard job to be married to.
Yeah,
And,
well, and that's like what's kind of nice is that it's changing. Where like with the internet, you can be in control of your own destiny. Where it's like, there's enough work in Michigan where you can work all year long just in Michigan.
Mhm.
There's so many small towns
Sure.
and places to
Yeah.
go,
Mhm.
and that's kind of like how I've done design my life, is where like most of the time I'm in Michigan, I'll go out, I'll do the Western run, I'll do an Iowa run,
Yeah.
but I'm not doing it every weekend because I got 2 kids now. I love
Yeah.
them. I don't want to miss anything with them.
Yeah, back when I was doing it, there was like 16 clubs that were within 2.5 hours, and you could do them twice a year. So you could do 32 weeks without even leaving.
Yeah.
Toledo, Lansing, Flint, that area. So within 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of do it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do it
Mhm.
yourself. You got some great clubs in Michigan. You got
Yep.
here one night stands,
Yep.
awesome club. Then you got Ann Arbor. You got Mark Ridley's. Then you got Dr. Grins.
Now Mic Drop. Yep.
And Mike Drop in Detroit.
Mhm.
That's new. Which I think, I don't know. That's kind of like a weird situation there because they don't
They're
own
doing a lot of TikTok acts.
they don't own the place. They got to rent that place.
I know, yeah.
And then they don't own the bar either.
Mhm.
So it's like, how do you make your money?
I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. Interesting.
Tickets, they're bringing in big acts.
Yeah,
They're
but
selling
then you
out.
got to pay those guys.
I
You know what I
know.
mean? If you're a big act, you don't just
They
do it.
take 80% of the door.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or more. I mean, Doug Stanhope got more out of me.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't put that online, but it's
Yeah.
like, but I didn't care. I just want to work with Doug Stanhope. He could have charged. I could have took all the door. I would have did it. You know what I
take
mean?
90?
He took 90, but I'm like, whatever. I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna work with Doug Stanhope and I'm gonna get to meet him. And that was like when I first started. I had the Doug Stanhope book, and I'm like, dude, this guy, he's almost the opposite of me. You know what I mean? Like, he's a wild guy, does drugs, lives this crazy life, and I'm sober now. I got 2 kids. Like, we're the opposite, but like I respect him so much just because he's a master of his craft. You know what I mean? Like, he put it all on the, you know, he that's all he does. That's what he does. You know what I mean? Like, and he lives in Brigsby, Arizona. He doesn't live by anywhere.
No.
He makes it happen.
Yeah.
Toy is an awesome comedian. Yes, she is. Then Chris Nichol, they're just loving each other up in the comments. I love it. Heather Ann says, I'm running up the peeps for the Saginaw show. Yeah, Saginaw, Nice and Naughty. We're going to be doing a show there August 23rd with the Future of Comedy show. And we're going to be giving away some stuff at that show. So if you guys want a double-ended dildo, come out to the show. We're going to be giving out that.
And who doesn't? Who among us doesn't?
And we got some other stuff. We got to mold your, you can mold your dick. You know, case you want to leave anything.
Yeah, it reminds me of a joke Mitch Fatel did last week. He said he found his wife's, and she goes, "Don't worry, honey. I think of you when I use it." And he goes, "What am I doing? Operating the crane that lowers you onto it?"
Oh my gosh. Tim said, Tim's here. I was the middle school teacher that Mike did the after school comedy club with.
That's
Mike
right.
is the best. The kids just love him.
Yep.
Yeah, he did mention that earlier in the show.
Yep.
But very cool. Thanks for popping in, Tim. Appreciate you. Toy says, Billy Hoffman, I feel like gatekeepers are everywhere. Don't ever let that or someone being a jerk stop you. The audience is who truly matters.
Yeah, but I like to say something about that.
Go ahead.
It's what, okay, so say for example, there's 50 weeks in a year that I can book.
Yeah.
There's really 52. We have a couple that are when we're closed.
Christmas.
Yeah, whatever. Christmas, 4th of July, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, Dream Cruise weekend, whatever. So that means I need 150 acts if you count the MC, the middle act, and the headliner.
Yeah.
Now consider that 36, maybe 36 from each slot, the MC, the middle, and the headliner. So 100 acts are comedians that are already regulars here and already perform regularly, and that
you
I trust
them
and can kill. So that means I need about, let's say, 14 people in each slot. So that's what you're
competing
up
against. Yeah.
That's what you're competing against is, you know, I don't have that many slots for people, for new acts.
Yeah.
You know, so I say, whatever you're doing, wherever you're working, kill as hard as you freaking can. And eventually, hopefully you could get on somebody's radar. You could get on my radar.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if you come to our open mic, that's a great way for me to see you. I
Yeah.
always pop in. I try to see everybody I can. And any of the stuff we have going on here, showcases or whatever, if you do any of that, that's a good way to be seen by me.
Yeah.
Also, you could send me a video on Facebook, but
It's better to be in
the
person.
problem is,
Because I mean, there's a million people
I've gotten,
sending you stuff.
and I've gotten videos where I can't even hear what you're saying, or it's
This is my advice is you can't be on the couch. You got to show up. Nothing ever happens without showing up. Even if you're not on the coolest shit I've ever done is because I showed up with no expectations. And all of a sudden I'm talking to somebody and said, oh yeah, come on, jump on. You know what I mean? And you don't know, you show up, somebody doesn't show. You gotta, for the opportunity to be there, you gotta be there. Nobody's gonna get you from the couch, dude. Nobody's gonna be like, man, and even if you send a video, it's like, dude, there's so many people sending videos. If you just come to a show, you're gonna get stage time more likely than somebody just, hey, can I get a spot? Can I get a spot? It's like, just show up, support the show. Dude, that's what I like, And then once you do get in, this is the thing is, do what you say you're gonna do. Under promise and over deliver. Show up on time. Don't get drunk. Those are all the small things.
I agree.
And then Billy Hoffman says, totally agree. Jokes are out of context from an audience member's phone is a bad idea. Okay, yeah, he's talking about, we're so far behind on the comments.
Yeah.
That's all right. Nasty Nate. Hey guys, it's your boy Nasty Nate Hutchinson. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you all the way from Cass City, Michigan. He's laughing. Kevin Kramus, famous Kramus, saying looking good, boys. I told Mike he was looking good, dude. That's what I was saying before the show. Before the show, he's like, oh dude, I look like shit. I'm like, dude, Mike, you're sexy.
Do I look 61?
Yeah, does he? We got to get him a new birth certificate.
No shit.
Billy Hoffman says, can we shed some respect on Mitch McConnell? Not many people left who signed the Declaration of Independence.
That's funny.
That's good.
Good one.
Yeah. Thank you, Toy. Billy Hoffman says, exactly. If you're not close, start your own rooms. I've told so many people that. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to start your own stuff. I'm near Mike's and still will drive for a show or fly. Yeah, Toy has great work ethic. You know what I mean? Like there's, some people want it to be in their backyard. She'll go anywhere and she's ready to work, man. I love Toy.
That's great.
She said, I just got back from Arkansas. All right.
Good.
And then she said, I sit and write and I kind of write backwards. The punch comes to me first and I randomly hit record on my phone and talk, then pull stuff from it and then go to an open mic and test it. That's a great way.
That's good. That's good.
Jesse Spence says, Mike, shout out to you and the shows you produce in Michigan, because in my opinion, smaller towns or venues need such shows. So appreciate the fact that you're going to these areas providing entertainment for folks who would normally drive hours for such. Yeah, well, you get in where you fit in. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get in where you fit in,
Right.
and they are. You do small towns; they're so appreciative.
I know.
They're like, dude, you came out here,
Dude, some of my greatest shows were at like Eagles halls and VFW halls and like just where you just freaking crush because they appreciate it so much.
They appreciate it, and maybe like the big towns are a little jaded. You know what I mean? They're like, I just seen the Book of Mormon, and you get up there, and you're like, oh, you know.
But now Vegas was great because when you did Vegas, it was people from all over coming.
Yeah.
And they pay a lot. So, they
invested.
laugh hard because they're invested. Right?
They want it.
Yeah. They spent all that money. They're going to laugh. They have no choice, but yeah.
I find that to be true, that like a paying audience is better than a non-paying audience.
Dude, a non-paying audience is the curse
worst.
of stand-up. It's the worst. They have nothing invested. They have no commitment to you.
They don't, and then nobody respects it.
No.
The venue don't respect it. Nobody respects it. They won't turn the TV.
That's the reason we refuse to paper this room. I mean, we just won't.
Yeah, don't do it.
No,
I won't do it either.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I won't do it. Billy Ray Bauer said, open for Doug stand up at the machine shop. A 60-year-old woman flashed her tits at me. Hell yeah, Billy Ray Bauer. Still got it, brother.
That's right.
Hell yeah, still got it, Billy. Using that 5-iron on her. Yeah, that's what's up.
Got in her drink.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, Billy.
6-year-old woman.
And it's funny. I think Billy was on a couple weeks ago, and we were talking, and we were just saying, tits in the wild are such a great like thing. You know what I mean? Like when you're not expecting them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you see, like I love my girl. I'm grateful to God. That she got what she got, but when you see him in the wild, it's just like unexpected. You're like, oh, thank you. That was nice.
It's always a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nick says, I only know you because of that Stanhope show. I've been a supporter ever since. Thank you again for bringing that. That was a good promotion. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm fucking talking about.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Doug's fucking great, man. It was just cool to meet him, man. It's like a part of comedy history, knowing that guy. Toy says, oh yeah, I understand that. Sometimes getting in a comedy club takes time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, nothing happens overnight.
No.
Mm-hmm. I think showing up, being helpful, or, not being an idiot, that's like.
Or offering them a door deal. I mean, that's essentially how you got in.
Yeah.
You go, hey, I'll sell the tickets.
Yeah. Well, I I think I've headlined here 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
and the first ones were like even like you're like this is what it is, and I was grateful to get in
Yeah,
there.
of course, yeah.
But as my marketing gets better, I'm like I can bring something to I can invest in the show,
Yeah.
which is I think that's a good way to do it.
And
That's
it's also the best way to make more money.
yeah. I'd rather bet on myself,
Right.
and that's how I've been doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. Toy says showing up is important. You'd be surprised how many people just don't show up
or show up late or just
the people like, so my buddy Chuck is like, he's like, man, people keep asking me, how do I get on the show? And he's like, I told him, talk to Mike Ball. And I said, yeah. So I was like, he's like getting a lot of questions. Everybody's asking, how do you get on the show? And I said, okay, well, let's do a fresh face showcase. We'll invite, we'll do an open call. We got 40 submissions. Took a long time to watch 45-minute sets, and a lot of them weren't good. You know what I mean? But there was about 4 of them that you're like, for sure. 3 of them where you're like, for sure. And then a lot of them were kind of like toss ups. So like, it could be either one. It's like, you don't like, what are you going to do? You're just going to try to build a good show. And only 2 of the 5 people came to the show. Out of the 5 people that got booked for the Fresh Face Showcase, only 2 of them did.
Wow.
And those 2 are working, you know what I mean? But it's like, how do you expect to have a career if you are the one asking to be on the show and you can't show up?
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not like I was like, hey, bro, please do the show. It's like, you want to do it? You want to work? Like, do you want to?
Really? 2 of the 5.
2 of the 5. I couldn't believe it. I was just like,
and you sorted through all that
40 people, but
and you picked the best 5.
Well,
and 2 of the 5 showed up.
Yeah, 2 of the it's like hard because like when you're picking, because you could like see like some people have similar styles, so like you're trying to put on a good show too. So you're trying to put unique views and trying to make it a very unique show from every different comic.
Yep.
So some of there's like probably like 5 people that they could have easily been on the show as well. So I'm like kicking my ass, like, oh, dude, I should have put that person on, but I didn't know, I didn't know. But it does end up working out, like, because some other people submitted, they didn't get on the show, but I watched their set, and I'm like, I'll get you on, I'll get you some work on some other stuff, But I don't know, what do they expect if they don't show up?
I don't know.
Does that happen here?
Not very often. Yeah, I did it. Like, I was just going to talk about this. I had one person, I won't say who, but like they were here Thursday, and then Thursday they said, oh yeah, I got another gig for tomorrow, so I'm just going to do Saturday.
You're like, what?
And I was like, what? Yeah, I'm like, what? And they go, well, it's better paying. And I go, all right, go ahead, man. I go ahead.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then I never book them again because I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't know what happened to comedy. Like,
yeah, people have done that too. That's like the most annoying thing.
I'm like,
is
so
like,
you do the show on Thursday and don't tell me until after.
Yeah,
because
like, they wouldn't have done.
You think you're gonna get your foot in the door that way,
dude?
I gave him
so short-sighted.
I gave him a check and sent him.
Yeah.
Packing.
Well, that's happened to me with a few other comics where they're like good enough to headline. So I'm like, dude, I get it. You know what I mean? But if you commit and I put the poster out and you're on the poster and you cancel
right
a week or the day, it's like, brother, we can't do that no more.
Yeah, well, we had to deal with Tom Arnold when he broke his back.
You break your back, I get it.
Yeah,
you're just taking a better paying gig. You're like, bro,
that's
2
different things.
In my advice to the comics is if you say no to that person, that just makes you more in demand. You say, I'm booked. I'm sorry. You need to book me out farther.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Don't burn the people that already been working with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are interesting.
Yep. They are.
Jesse Spence said the comedian and his song, which I got to see, Show Them Titties to Me, LMAO. The comedian and his song. I missed that one. Yeah. Show them titties to me. I know who you're talking about. He's the guy from This Is the End. Black guy. He was in he's in a bunch of stuff.
Office?
He's in The Office. Yeah. Plays the piano.
Keyboard player.
What's his name? Guy. I love him so much, and I'm forgetting. God dang it, getting old.
Yeah, he was the head guy in the warehouse on The Office.
Yeah. He's fantastic.
Craig
Ferguson. No, not Ferguson.
Craig
Robinson.
Yeah,
Craig Robinson. Shout out, dude. I love him.
Figured it out.
Jeff Farble says, I did not have to give handies. Nope, you didn't have to give handies to get on the show, brother. That was just out of your own good heart. Thank you, brother. Yep. Appreciate you. Yep. Dave Welfare says, dude, you two, Billy and I should all go play a round of golf this summer. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Dude, I'm all about golfing, playing a lot. Toy said, wow, and agree. Yeah, I think everybody's on the same page as us.
Yeah.
What shows you got coming up at One Night Stands? Well, we can plug them while we got them on here. We got about 6 minutes left.
We got all kinds of, we got Mike Stanley. Mike Stanley's
Yeah,
coming,
Mike Stanley's great.
Frank Roach is actually this weekend. You know Frank?
Yeah, I do know Frank.
Yeah, Frank is a good dude. I've known him forever. He's one of my pals. He produces Big Star Comedy Small Town Show, which I did in Butte, Montana, which was freaking so much fun.
Yeah, how that go really well. I remember you talking to me about that.
Well, we're showing my episode at the 9:30 show for free. If anybody wants to come, can come. It's the 9:30 show next Saturday.
Oh, cool.
It's free to come see the episode, but then we're going to do a Q&A after and talk about it. But we went to a haunted brothel.
Really?
It was great, man. And we went in this like coal mine or copper mine, sorry. And I stayed at the Copper King Mansion, which at one point was like the biggest, most expensive home in the United States. And this dude was friends of Thomas Edison. So he knew that they were trying to wire America. So and they knew that copper was a great conductor. So he started mining copper.
Smart.
And became so effing rich, like the richest dude in the country at the time. And I stayed in his like house, and everything feels haunted there. It was so weird. The whole town's so weird. But that haunted brothel,
it's in Butte, Montana.
Butte, Montana.
Oh, that's cool. And that's going to be on television, right?
Yes. Yeah. They're so they first tried getting it on Netflix, and it looks like they might be balking, but the Travel Channel is really interested.
Cool.
And it just won an award at the Cannes Film Festival.
No way. Cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
It's really fun. So so that's my episode anyway. But he's got Greg Morton, Chris Kattan, Rocky Laporte.
Rocky Laporte's great.
We did the
How is Rocky doing?
Episodes.
I know he's in a car
I heard
accident.
his hips were shattered, and that he's he's still convalescing, trying to get back at it. But yeah,
Rocky, he's a great actor.
I called him a couple times, and I felt so bad. I don't know what to say or do.
He did nothing.
I mean, we'd like to do a fundraiser, but we don't know how. Like, it's not his hometown. It's not where people would know.
I sent
him.
money to the GoFundMe. I mean, that's all I could do.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I did the same thing. Yeah,
I try to help out as much as you can. Yeah. Jesse Spence says, nope, I was talking about Rodney Carrington. He was at Skyline when I was there. And yes, 2 females showed those. Yeah, freaking Rodney Carrington. People ask me about him a lot.
He's
you know
dead,
that
right?
guy?
Yeah, he died.
He died?
I believe so. Isn't Rodney Carrington dead? Let me look.
I don't know.
I'll
News to me. News to me.
Yeah.
Kevin Kramer says, Frank, is it Roach or
Roach? Roach. Yeah.
Is the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a guest spot for him when I first started at Joey's. And he must have been having a bad night, because I always ask, like when I was new, I always ask people, like, what kind of advice you got for me? I'm a new comic. And he said, just quit. It's not worth it. Like,
Frank said that?
Yeah. And I was like, I always had a bad day. I was like, oh, that is uninspiring.
Yeah.
But, everybody, you guys are all having good. Maybe I'll give
he's still alive, dude.
He's still alive.
Who I'm thinking of.
You've been thinking Rodney Carrington's dead. Rest in peace, Rodney.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. Well, everybody's dying. You got to freaking. We'll put that one later on. Oh man, what a great episode!
He's a comedian. I can't believe I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know why I thought he was dead.
Yeah, well, he's alive.
Yep.
Keep on rocking him, Rodney. Rock him, Rodney, dude.
It's a Hemi. So so Frank Roach, Mike Stanley.
Yeah, Mike Stanley's
we have
killer.
Rick Mahorn.
Yeah, Rick Mahorn.
Ex-Piston. You know he does stand up.
Yeah.
He's doing stand
up. Cam Rowe opens for him. Is he going to be opening for him that night?
Yeah, with Cam and
Cam
Dustin Cole.
Yeah.
And I got Dan Brown used to open for me, Cleveland act, and that one mailman. Have you seen that guy on TikTok? You haven't seen him on TikTok? Oh, dude, he's freaking. I don't know, man. I
think I've heard of him though.
He sold out like immediately when we announced it last time, and tickets. He's gonna sell out again. He's really funny. Jody Kearns. Dirty grandma kind of.
Ooh, I like that. Thing, yeah. I'm into dirty grandmas.
Dirty grandma. That's a little game me and my little friend play.
Okay, there we go. We're cooking.
That's it, man.
That's who was.
Yeah.
There you go. And then I think you were thinking about Tim Wilson. I don't know who Tim Wilson is.
Oh, Tim Wilson. That's who I was thinking of.
Well, who?
Boom. Not Rodney Carrington.
Oh, who died?
Tim Wilson.
Oh, rest in peace to Tim Wilson.
Same kind of act, guitar act, not country, but yeah, guitar act. Yeah.
Well, rest in peace, Tim. All right, and this is we got less than a minute left, so we got last words. Any last words for these people?
My last words are if you want to check our website out, it's onenightstands.club, not .com, .club, onenightstands.club.
Perfect.
Or like us on Facebook if you're if you're one of Mike's followers, and
Yeah,
if you're one of our followers, thanks for your patronage.
It's a great club, so get out here, enjoy some comedy. Mike Green, thank you so much for coming on and going golfing with me. What a great day we
Thanks,
had,
brother. Thanks for taking me golfing.
Yeah. Don't tell everybody. Everybody like, yeah, come on, take me golfing. So my last words are same as every week, as gratitude. I'm grateful for everybody watching the show, everybody that supports the Future Comedy Show. I'm grateful to you, Mike. Keep coming out, keep supporting live comedy, and we will see you next week at 8 p.m. Same time, different place, because we'll be back in Midland, Michigan. But appreciate you guys. Have a great week. Knock 'em dead.